Welcome back to Tenor Guitar Time. This lesson is for beginners or maybe intermediate players to begin improvising in or making up your own licks in the G blues scale. Now, the G blues scale is very useful, and not just for blues. The reason it's useful is if you playing over a G chord and use the blues scale, it's hard to hit a wrong note. They all sound good, so it's really easy to make licks or melodic phrases using a blues scale. Now I want to use G because our instrument, the lowest chorus is G, so we can take advantage of these low notes. All right, so here are the notes of the G blues scale. Two strings, that's the first segment where we do a whole octave. So the little so in the blues scale, between the fourth and fifth notes, so we have our this blues scale is our 1, and then we're going to the 3, the 4, and then the little passing note is between the 4 and the 5, flat 7, and then back to the 1. Now you don't have to hit that passing note whenever you go past that note. The scale, if you use it kind of like a mode, works really good over a power chord for G, which we learned in, if you watch the You Shook Me All Night Long video, we use this G power chord. So for this kind of chord, this blues scale works perfectly, and it also sounds good if you're using a G minor. If I want to practice a pattern or a scale with this blues scale, I don't always do the passing note. I just use the so the easiest way to do it is just 1, open, 3, 5, open, 3, 5. That's it. And now from here, for this next octave up, it goes G, B flat, C, D, F, G, and then back up to B flat. So I didn't do the passing note from between the 4th and 5th notes when I showed you that, which would be right here. Anyway, let's try a super beginning riff using the low strings. All right, really easy. So if you want to do a riff, you got to think of the rhythm of the music. All right, so. B flat, C, D, F, G. So get a drum machine on, get a metronome on. That's just messing around on the low two strings. Now let's move up to the start from the G on the 5th fret, D string. So let's see what we can do here. So before, let's try to do a similar pattern with this part of the blues scale. And we'll do a similar thing where we land on the F. We'll land on the B flat. And then back to the G. So when you land on a different note as you end each phrase, it suggests a chord pattern moving around, which keeps your, even simple phrases, keeps it moving harmonically, so it's not just droning in one chord, which of course is nice also. A fun way to practice these is just use your low open G string as your drone at whatever rhythm you're comfortable with, and jam, make up your melodies. Just stick to the blues scale and try moving it around. Anyway, all I have to say is you got to enjoy playing this, experiment around. These notes you can't go wrong. So next time you're in a jam with your friend, tell them to give you a D5 chord, and then you can show off all your licks in the G blues scale. So thanks for joining me on Tenor Guitar Time, and let's keep practicing.